Welcome back, nail crew. Welcome back. So in this video, I'm trying the Lina Gel again. I'm showing you guys how I deal with bubbles in my nails, and I'm showing you how to do sweater nails for the clumsy chick. But before we get into that, let's give a hey girl hey to my girl, Lionness 33. Hey girl hey. You guys drop a hey girl hey in the comment section below. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, for commenting all the time. I really do appreciate it. All right, you guys, so let's talk about this gel. So I've just posted that video, right? And everybody said that perhaps the gel did not cure because the light that I was using wasn't strong enough, or that it was a LED light and you need a UV light, blah, 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 right? And all of those are valid points. So I just wanted to show you guys that I actually did try it with a larger lamp. I guess I should have mentioned that in the video. I don't know why I didn't, but yeah, it just, let me just show you. Okay, so I'm applying the gel like I normally would, right? But I just want to point out, in case you guys can't see it because it's kind of scratched off, this is a UV/LED lamp. Okay, I just want to point that out. So that's the lamp that I'm going to be using today, because as a lot of you guys pointed out, the gel might not have cured correctly because I was using LED instead of UV. So I'm going to use a UV LED lamp. Okay, so my main thing when I'm doing nails is that I like to flash cure. You guys know that I flash cure everything, right? So I want to be able to flash cure this gel. So in the video that I posted yesterday, it just was not working out. The gel just would not flash cure. Actually, it just wouldn't cure, period. Forget a flash cure. It just wouldn't cure. So today I'm trying to flash cure and it's not working. So I put it in for 10 seconds and as you can tell, it didn't flash cure. It didn't. So to give it a fair chance, because I know that UV gels take longer to cure, I am going to try to cure it again. Now that does defeat the purpose of flash curing, because a flash cure is supposed to be a flash. It's supposed to set the gel in place so that you can move on. It's supposed to be speed and ease of use. So if you have to flash cure something for 30 seconds or longer, then you might as well just full cure it, in which case you're wasting your time. So anyway, it still did not cure. It's still, listen, y'all, it's just not working out. It's not working out. And I threw this gel in the trash. I went back in the trash to get it out just to do this video for you guys. But it's just really not curing. But I'm still going to give it another try. I'm going to put more gel in it because perhaps I didn't put enough. So let's just do that. Let's just give it a fair try. And I'm going to just cure it again, or try to cure it. So another thing I do want to point out is that this brand of gel may or may not be trash. You know, it may be really good. It may be really trashy. I don't know. I could have gotten a bad batch. Look at that. It's still not curing, you guys. It's still not curing. I could have gotten a bad batch. So if you have this gel at home, you're using it and it works fine for you, and you're not having any reaction to it and you like it, continue. But if you've never tried this gel before, I would say there's far better gels to try than this. All right, guys, so moving on. I've already applied 9 of my nails and I left 1 out just so I could do it with you guys. Now, keep in mind, I've already prepped my nails. I prepped off camera, but you know, I do have a prep video. So if you're new here and you need to know how to prep, boom, I gotcha. Okay, so let's apply this nail. So you saw me scuff up the inside, right? You have to rough up the inside of the nail or remove the shine. If you don't, then the nail might not last as long as you want it to, right? So I roughed up the inside of the nail with an arbor band. Then I applied primer to my nail plate, and now you see me applying the primer to the inside of the nail. That's going to give you full adhesion, right? The primer that I'm using, you can find on my website, so link will be in the description box. You guys know this is the primer I've been using for a long time, and my nails stay on forever. So I don't have any problems with the primer. It's actually one of my favorites. All right, so now let's apply the nail. So I decided to use Sparkling Coat Base base coat because I do have a base coat video, and I was watching that the other day and I remembered like, oh my God, Sparkle & Co., you said you like that base coat. So I decided to start using it more, and today I am using it. It has a really nice, thick, creamy consistency. If you guys are in the market for a base coat or you just want to try something new, check them out. Link and coupon code will be in the description box. So I applied the base coat to my nail and I cured it in my lamp. Now I'm about to attach the full well nail tip. If you guys are new and you've never done this before, this is the easiest way to get your nails done at home. Like quarantine nails, this was made for the quarantine nail sister and brother. I'm telling you guys. Now remember in the beginning of the video when I was saying the importance of flash curing, you need a gel that's going to be able to cure quickly. So this is one of those times where you need that. So once the nail is in place, you want to be able to cure it quickly, 10 to 15 seconds, right? Once all the nails have been quick cured, then you can stick them all in the lamp and cure them together for 60 seconds versus curing each finger individually for 60 seconds, right? Now, what happens when you get an air pocket? Oh my gosh. I did not mean to do this. You guys, I did not mean to get an air pocket, but the fact that I got one is a good teachable moment. So I can show you guys exactly what to do if you get an air pocket, because I can tell you what, this nail is not coming off. So ideally, you want to be able to take the nail off and then start over, but that's not going to work, okay? It'll just be so frustrating. So the easiest thing to do is to grab an arbor band, right? Or if you're new, you can grab a drill bit with a safety piece on it. So anyway, you're going to grab that drill bit and you're just going to carve away. You're going to expose that air pocket, right? You're going to remove the plastic nail tip that's covering that air pocket. You want to expose it. That way you could file it down and you could apply either gel or acrylic in that space. So there's no chance for greenies, there's no chance for bacteria, there's no chance for lifting or anything like that. So this is the easiest way that I've found to remove air pockets, because let's face it, we're all going to get an air pocket. Like, come on, like no one's perfect. You will get an air pocket at some point. And I find this is the easiest way to tackle that. So if that was good, useful information to you, well, you're welcome. Go ahead and leave me a thumbs up right now and comment down in the comment section. Just give me a smiley face. Yeah, give me a smiley face. Yeah, give me the little winky smile. Yeah, that's my favorite. But this is what that nail looks like. Nice and flat, no air pockets, nothing like that. And we are ready to rumble. So remember, I told you guys I wanted to do blue, right? Anthony picked out this blue. He really wanted me to use it. I tested it out yesterday in the video that I did. And I was like, oh yeah, this is a nice color. So today, all the colors that I'm using is based around that blue. So I'm just going to swatch a few different colors just to see what will go well. I have a kind of sort of idea in mind of what I want to do, but you guys know it never really goes the way I say it in my head, right? Like, I could have a perfect plan, and then when I sit in front of the gels or the acrylics, it just does not go. It just never goes the way that I plan it, y'all. I know somebody could relate. I know I'm not the only one. Anyway, I'm applying base coat. So I'm applying the base coat for several reasons. One reason is, remember that air pocket that I removed? I want to fill that space with something. So I'm applying base coat to the thumb to fill the space from the air pocket, right? So that's there. The other two nails that I'm applying base coat to, I'm doing that to make those nails thicker. And you're like, why are you not doing it to all of the nails then? Why are you only doing it to 3 nails? Oh, you're about to see. You will see, darling. You will see. You got to keep watching, all right? So I'm applying it to the thumb because I had an air pocket I got to fill, right? And I'm applying it to 2 other nails to make those 2 nails thicker. Now, moving on. Once you cure the base coat in the lamp for a full 60 seconds, then you could apply your color. So of course I'm going in with this blue. This is a beautiful baby blue, and the bottle is so small and little and cute, and you guys know how I feel about my little mini bottles, y'all. You know I got a special place in my heart for these cute little bottles. So I went ahead and cured that in the lamp for 60 seconds, and now I'm applying my acrylic. You guys, I got gel polish, I got full well nail tips, I got acrylic. Like, we are doing everything. This is like just everything. Today we just doing everything. What I found in my little kit, y'all, we just gonna make it work. So I did want a little ombre effect going on, and I didn't have this color glitter in a polish. So I have it in an acrylic, and I'm gonna make it do what it do. So I'm going to make it look like I had a blue acrylic ombre. Like, no one's gonna know that it was a gel polish with a little acrylic on top. Who's gonna tell them? Now, crew, I know you're not going to tell on me, so it's all good. So I'm just going to feather that down, and I'm treating it just as if the polish was really acrylic. It actually feels very smooth, like brushing the acrylic over the polish. It just feels very smooth, like it's supposed to be this way. It feels like they're supposed to be together like this, you guys. Whatever works, whatever freaking works is what I say. All right, so the middle finger has some glitter on it, and I'm going to throw some glitter on this pinky. You guys, this glitter is, oh my gosh, it is so nice. But remember, the Modelones acrylic does dry slow. I think a slower drying acrylic is really, really good for beginners, but if you're intermediate or advanced and you find that frustrating, you could just use a drier brush, or you could apply some acetone into your monomer, and that will speed up the drying time of the acrylic. Other things you could do as you wait for the acrylic to finish drying is clean up. That's what I do. If I did a set of nails and they're taking longer than usual to dry, I just use that time to clean up, because you're going to have to clean up anyway. Just use the time that you're waiting, and then in the end, you know, it really won't be that big of a difference. All right, so you could probably guess now why I made the blue nails a little bit more thicker by adding the base coat. Well, the pinky and the pointer are being built with acrylic, so naturally those nails are going to be thicker, but I also wanted the blue nails to match, so I figured by adding base coat, that's going to give me a little bit more thickness to it and make the nails look more cohesive. He is always interrupting my videos. Goodness. All right, nail crew. So once the gel and or acrylic have been applied, you want to encapsulate. So you can encapsulate with anything you want. Since I did a little bit of gel and a little bit of acrylic, I feel like I could encapsulate with either gel or acrylic at this point. And because I want to be a little spicy, you know what I mean? We've been talking about gels yesterday. We also talked about gels in the beginning of the video today. I figured, shoot, I'm just going to encapsulate with gel. I don't know why we don't use gel the way that we should. Like, I feel like gels are so durable. They're easy to work with. I mean, I just really, really like gels. I don't use them as much as I should. I don't know, maybe it's the fact that it's just so sticky. If I could just get past the stickiness of it, I think I would use it more, because I really, really do like the overall finished product when using gel. So anyway, the way that I did the thumb was using a slip layer. So I'm going to do another one just so I can walk you through it. I'm going to flash cure this for 10 seconds. Again, you guys, you don't want to have to fully cure each nail individually. Oh my God, you'll be there forever. So a quick flash cure should be all you need. And by flash cure, I just mean anything less than 20 seconds, all right? Maybe like 10 to 20 seconds is usually a good flash cure. So with the slip layer, the first thing you want to do is just brush on the gel like you were brushing on regular base coat. Now this gel is so thick, it's actually kind of difficult to just brush on a thin layer. It's like all the layers want to be kind of thicker because the gel is so much thicker. I personally enjoy a good thick gel, so that is not a negative in my book. I love it. I like it. So, you know, it is what it is. So anyway, once you brush on that slip layer. You don't cure it. You grab a nice bead of gel, and I like to make a little ball just like that, and then I just pillow it down or walk it down. You literally walk the gel down the nail. It is so easy to do gel, you guys. It really is. And that is that. That's all. And the gel is so thick that you can flash cure from nail to nail, or you could literally move on to the next nail without even having a flash cure. And that, my friends, is why I love a good thick gel. It saves you time, darling. It saves you time. So now I'm going to do the middle finger without a slip layer. So all you do is grab a nice bead, and you're going to plop that bead right on the nail just like you did before. But instead of brushing down the first layer of gel to cover the nail, you're just going to start that pillow walking action, and you're just going to walk the gel down the nail, and you're going to eliminate the slip layer. Either way is fine. There's no what's better, what's not better, what lasts the longest. They all will give you the same result in the end. It's really just what works better for you, what's quicker for you, what's going to make the gel work better. All of that is really contingent upon the user. Okay, so figure out what works best for you and just do that. So again, I'm going to do the ring finger without a slip layer just so you can see me do that one more time. And then I think I'll do the pinky with a slip layer so you can watch that again, all right? And I am going to speed the clip up just so we're not here forever, but gels are so easy to use. I really do recommend everybody try it at least once, you know, especially you quarantine girls and boys out there. It's really hard to get the bead consistency right when using acrylic and monomer. I know that it's kind of hard, but with gel, there is no consistency to get right. You just put it on the nail and you start working with it. So again, here I go. I applied my slip layer, and now I'm just walking it down the nail, and you guys, it's just so beautiful. It's so beautiful, and it's so clear. You can see right through it. You can see all my little glitter. You guys, yes. Boom, pow. And remember, I did not even cure the other nails yet, okay? This gel is just that thick. So what you could do a lot of times is flip your hand upside down before you cure it, and that's going to help pull the gel at the apex. That's supposed to help give you a nice apex. However, when you're using a really thick gel, don't even waste your time because it's not going to move right. Just don't do it, okay? If you were using a more fluid, more kind of watery consistency gel, then you could do that and it will work fine. But if it's really thick like this one, I don't think you should waste your time. All right, so once you fully cure, then the nails are going to be sticky, and that's what I don't like, that sticky inhibition layer. But you can't get past it because it is what it is. Gels are just sticky, right? There's nothing we could do about it. So I like to just spray everything down with alcohol. I spray my nails down with alcohol. I spray the brush down. I spray the gel container. Sometimes I even have to spray the daggone lamp that I'm using down because everything just gets sticky, you guys. So I just spray it down and wipe off all that sticky mess, and then I'm happy again. You know, then I feel better. All right, so now let's do the sweater nail art. You guys, this is going to be for the clumsy person that can't even draw a straight line on the nail. This is for me. This is for someone like me, okay? So if you're really good with nail art, you're really good with drawing lines and all of that, honey, this is going to seem like elementary and you're going to tune out. So I'm just going to wave to you bye-bye right now. No, I'm just kidding. Stay and watch. You can laugh, but don't write a mean comment. Just laugh to yourself. Don't laugh at me. You guys know I struggle. But here's the thing. I know that if I struggle, I know somebody else is struggling, right? So the way that I'm doing this sweater nail today is for the clumsy nail artist. okay? My sister, my brother, the clumsy nail artist. This is for us. So it's going to take a little bit longer than the way that I showed you yesterday. The way that I showed you yesterday was, I feel, beginner friendly, but more maybe even moving up to intermediate perhaps, right? This one, honey, this is for the beginner, all right? So we are going to do everything so step by step. It's crazy. So I applied my nice line, and the reason I'm doing blue on the white is so that you guys can see it very, very clearly, right? So I applied my line, and then I applied the acrylic on top. I'm going to flash cure that in the lab. Honey, once I get it right, I'm freezing it in place because my clumsy self will knock it out of place. Like, I feel like I'd get the perfect line and then my phone will ring or something. Someone will call me. I'll turn around like, what? Huh? Yeah, boom. Turn back and my nail is a mess. You guys, that's the kind of luck I have sometimes. So with that being said, every time I like it, I'm freezing it in place and I'm moving on because I'm clumsy, all right? So I drew my line, and you guys, my line was coming together. I told you guys I was going to practice. I told you I was going to practice, and I'm going to practice. So I got my line together. I really did like it. So I threw the acrylic on top, and then I cured it. The acrylic that I'm using is clear. It's just a regular clear acrylic. It's the one that I sell on my website. The cute little pink spoon that I'm using, you guys, I got that from a froyo shop. I told you guys, all you got to do, go to the froyo place, go to the ice cream shops, and ask them for the little sample spoons, and they don't mind giving it to you. They don't mind sharing those little spoons, and they are just the cutest little, perfectest little spoon that works so well when doing nail art. So anyway, you guys, I drew 2 lines. The first line came out so nice. The second one I had to do a little bit cleanup, but in the end, it still looks good. So moving on. So here we go to the actual drawing of the inside or the stitching of the sweater. So I'm just going to make this as basic and easy as I possibly can. You could use the method that I did yesterday, or you could do this method. I feel like this one is a lot easier and there's less error. I'm telling you, clumsy girls and boys, this is the way that you need to do it. So in this clip, my hand is kind of in the way, but you could get the gist of what I'm doing. And as I move down the nail, it'll make more sense to you. But you can make the inside, so these little stitching that I'm doing on the inside of the lines, you can make these as thick or as thin as you want. You guys know there's plenty types of sweaters out there. Some have thicker stitching, some have thinner stitching. It's what you want. So there's really no right or wrong for how you want to wear the stitching, okay? So I made mine kind of thin. I'm working on making thin lines. I'm practicing on like being able to draw details on the nails and things like that. So I just personally want my lines a little bit thinner. But like I said, do what makes your little heart happy. So I drew the little stitch on the nail. I covered that in the acrylic and I flash cured that for 10 seconds. Hello, do you see how much times I'm flash curing? Imagine if I was using a gel that I had to cure for a minute. No, ma'am, I don't want no parts in it. I need something that I can flash cure for a quick 10 seconds so that I can move on. All right, so this is a better view for you guys. So I have the first 2 lines, right? And so now once you have the 2 lines, all you're going to do is draw a 3rd line in the middle to connect them. And you could keep going over this as many times as you want to thicken up the line, because I do like that nice thick sweater look. It just makes it look like you're drinking hot chocolate by the fireplace. So I could definitely see why someone would want thicker lines or stitching on the nail. That's a very cozy, comfortable type look. So if that's what you were going for, just keep repeating the line that you drew until it was as thick as you wanted. Then sprinkle on the acrylic and flash cure for about 10 seconds or so. And then we're just going to continue that. So I'm going to speed up. But you guys, look at my lines though. look at my lines though. I told you I was going to practice because yesterday was a little bit of a struggle. The nails did come out so pretty at the end. They came out so nice, but it was a little struggle for me to draw the lines. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Today though, my lines are coming out so nice, and I'm very shocked because I'm doing my own nails, and we know that when you're doing your own nails, it's always a little bit harder. So I must say, I'm kind of pleasantly surprised right now. All right, so most of the sweater nail design is almost done. I'm taking a dotting tool, and I'm just going to add 2 small dots in the top corner of the nail and the bottom corner of the nail. You don't have to do a dot. You can actually do a line. Like in the ones that I did yesterday, I did a line, and then on the sides of the nails, I did lines, right? So today, because I want to make it just a little bit different, I'm going to add dots instead of lines. But I've also seen people do like squiggly lines, and I thought that was really cute too. But you guys, today we're talking about the clumsy girl, the clumsy boy, right? So what's easier than a squiggly? What's easier than a line? Grabbing a dotting tool and making a dot. So that's what we're doing today, okay? All right. So I added my dots, I added the acrylic powder, and then I popped her in the lamp and I gave her a quick 10-second bake. Now I'm doing the other side. I'm trying to match the dots. So if you have like 5 dots on the left side of the nail, don't do 12 dots on the right, you guys. You want to make it look even. So try to make it kind of symmetric, as symmetric as you can. Now I do understand if you're clumsy, that's not always going to work, so just try your best. Now, moving on to my right hand, darlings, there's no way that I could do that on my right hand. I can't do it with my left hand. And I told Aunt to help me, and he said no, he'd just jack it up even worse. So I decided to just do something way simpler. It was all I could do. I have to practice with my right hand first. Let me get down drawing with my right hand before I even attempt to practice drawing with my left hand, okay? So my right hand today got cheated out of a sweater nail design. It's all good. It's fine. It'll still be cute in the end. All right, guys. So I went ahead and fully cured everything for 60 seconds. So with the sweater nail design, I added each little stroke and then I flash cured it for 10 seconds, right? Once I was done with the entire nail, then I fully cured it for 60 seconds. So again, I just want to stress the importance of being able to flash cure your gels, all right? So now that the nails are pretty much done, my extra self want to go in with some bling. I remember I asked you guys, give me some ideas of what I should do with my nails, right? And somebody said, I do not remember who it was, but if it's you, just put a comment below and I'll pin it to the top. But she said, do one hand extra and do the other hand more extra. And when I read that comment, I was like laughing my ass off. So I hope that this is extra and more extra enough for you, because we did full well nail tips, we did polish, we did acrylic, we did gels, we got glitter, we got bling. I hope this was extra enough. You guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think the nails came out so cute. This blue fits my skin tone so nicely. I also love the white, how it's a nice contrast in there. I love how the Pottle top coat is just gleaming and shining, you guys. I really just love everything. I love the coffin shape of these nails. You guys, I'm just loving. I'm loving. This is giving me winter vibes. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely singing the theme song from Frozen right now. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching until the end, and I'll see you next time. Bye.